Sometimes I look at you and I'm like, God, I want to punch you in the fucking face. Do I? No, those are my inside thoughts. But then 20 minutes later, I'll be like, wow, I love this person so much. But you just ruined that. Like, I was on the verge of liking you again today. Not anymore.
Good. I want to be alone.
And welcome back to Give It To Me Straight. I'm Alex.
And I'm John.
John has an attitude today.
I don't have an attitude.
A little bit. You need a nap.
do.
You need a nap. This is good practice for me because I'm like, oh no, he just needs a nap.
You're the problem.
My Oura ring said I had a great sleep score last
Good.
night.
Well, you
I'm ready
snored.
to go.
Did you not hear Kobe at all?
John, no, I don't. Am I supposed to apologize for the things that go on during my sleep? Like, that's none of my business.
And a 1 and a 2 and a 3. And welcome back to Give It To Me Straight.
Intro.
She's Alex and I'm John, and this is the podcast.
It is. How are you feeling, John? Okay, we get it. Tired, a little bit of tude. It's all right.
You have a tude.
No, I really don't. Look at me.
What just happened just before we hit start? Alex, we were about to record. She goes, well, let me post this TikTok real quick. I go, fine. Fucking 10 minutes later.
I go, should I post after? You go, well, how long is it going to take? I was
a minute. You said a minute.
A minute, when people say that now, means like it's going to take a minute. Like
what?
A long time. It doesn't actually mean a minute. When people say it's going to be a minute.
If I say a minute, it's less than a minute.
That's not what that means. That's not, a minute does not mean a minute. It means
okay.
It's going to take a minute. And I said it like that. A minute.
No, you didn't. You weren't even looking at me. You were already on your phone. You're like, yeah, a minute. I'm like, okay.
A minute.
And I just sat there in this fucking chair, staring at her behind that camera, and I just waited and waited. And then the minute that I realized it was going on longer, I go back in my chair, get on my phone. And as soon as I get on my phone, she goes, okay, are you ready? Like, I haven't been waiting.
You should be ready to go whenever. Be on your toes.
And then what happened?
And then you go, no, Kobe's barking.
Oh, because the UPS was here, then FedEx was here.
John, nobody
dropping off
cares.
baby shit. And then I go, wait, because Kobe's barking. And then you brought up a good point. You're like, well, by the time we set everything up, we'd be good to go.
And then
I get a delayed response.
You didn't
and I go,
answer me.
I go, fine. And as soon as I say fine, she's already looking down at her phone. I was like, what the fuck?
You went quiet. You literally, and you did this the other day. I looked at you and I was like, is he good? You just had a zone out moment. And
I'm fucking miserable.
So in that moment, I sat down. You're miserable now.
God, we're just doing so much stuff.
You're fucked, John. You're so fucked.
You're just making us do so much stuff right now. It's exhausting.
It's just stressful times, John. Okay? I get it. You're not sleeping. I just started sleeping, but I won't be sleeping. And at this point, by the time this episode comes out...
That's not even what I'm worried about. Going back to Alex, we didn't even finish the argument that just happened.
There's no argument.
So I look up, I go, I'm ready. Then Alex wasn't ready. And it was just a back and forth of neither one of us being ready to hit the start button on the camera.
Okay. Oh, well, here we are. Hit record. Do you want to start over?
You know when you're like so angry at someone, you just can't even like look at them? I'm just going to look at my own camera.
You're so literally dramatic. And I was going to bring this up even before we had our little tiff going on right now. I want to be like, oh my God, it's just pregnancy hormones. Like, I don't always feel this way, but like, that's not true. I probably feel this way all the time too. Not just what just went down. Sometimes I look at you and I'm like, God, I want to punch you in the fucking face. And other times, like, it could be...
And that's on abuse.
It could be 20 minutes. Do I? No, those are my inside thoughts. Those are my journal thoughts. I should probably get a journal. I don't have one. But then 20 minutes later, I'll be like, wow, I love this person so much. But you just ruined that. Like, I was on the verge of liking you again today. Not anymore.
Good. I want to be alone.
And so today we're talking about love and weddings. But before we get into that.
No, let's just talk about us for a minute.
What?
Alex and I, we're just trying to prepare for babies. So we got a lot of stuff going on right now that we're trying to, like this podcast, we're trying to batch. We're also trying to batch content. We're doing a bunch of stuff, whatever. Anytime we add more workload to whatever we're doing, point of contention always happens. It's just like a stress level. And I know you don't see it, but I see it coming out of you.
You like are like the witch brewing. You're like, I know it's about to happen.
I just know. I'm psychic. I know it's going to happen.
John, it's just like human emotions. Like you don't have to be psychic to know. That's like saying like, in a few weeks, we're going to be really tired. Like, yeah, no shit.
I just think that stuff that normally doesn't bother you, it's bothering you now. Like, for example, yesterday, or the day before, say
something dumb. Say something that like is actually gonna like would bother someone. No, say it. Say something dumb.
I'm gonna say it. Oh, I'm gonna say it. No, but I'm saying like I think if we weren't stressed, you weren't like peak third trimester, I don't think this would have bothered you as bad. So the other day, Alex was like, what are we getting my dad for his birthday? I go, your dad. Let's enable him because he likes drinking and smoking cigars.
Okay, I'm glad you're bringing this up because I thought you were going to say a different story of what you said that pissed me off.
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Okay,
am I right?
Keep coming.
Yeah, okay. No, this one's a little lighter. So I was like, oh, we'll just get him a whiskey and I got some cigars for him. That's what he wants. And then I was like, well... were you saying like to get him?
I wanted to go to the vintage like thrift store because they have really cool like antique lighters or just cool
ashtrays.
But I was like not an ashtray specifically. That's not like exactly what I was looking for. You were saying to stick with the cigar theme or the whiskey theme. And I was like, I don't know that I want. And so you go, well, why don't we just regift him that cigar holder that you got me?
Wrong.
That ashtray that you got me. How'd you say it?
I go, hey, why don't we give him what? I don't re-gift. I didn't say re-gift. Just
okay.
Like, why don't we give him that ashtray over there that's been sitting there like it's part of the table.
Okay, and I go,
it's never been used.
The one that I got you for your birthday that you've never used. He goes, you got it for me years ago. And I go, May? Was May years ago, John? Okay. And I go, whatever. I'm just going to go to the store. I'll pick something else out.
You would have thought that I said the most hateful shit to her. I was just saying.
I didn't yell. I didn't.
You didn't talk to. No, what did you say as we were like, you're helping me with the baby crib? Did we talk about that, by the way?
I think you did say that yesterday.
Which makes it even worse.
Through the door.
Yeah.
So, what do you mean? I didn't say anything mean. I just said,
John, that's
okay.
You are so. No. What did you say?
Before I left for the store,
yeah.
I go, you're one of the rudest people I've ever met.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be rude.
No,
I was
you
just
are.
Saying,
you are, though.
I need to answer that.
All right, take it.
Just answer it real quick. It's about my colonoscopy.
You're rude.
Hello? Good. I just wanted to make sure you guys got my colonoscopy results. Okay, perfect. Just wanted to make sure. Thank you. Okay, bye. I gotta get off that phone call fast enough. Don't look at me. I was trying not to get off that phone.
I'm just gonna sip my drink. Anyway, you are rude, John. You just took a phone call in the middle.
I needed to make sure my doctor had my colonoscopy results from 2 years ago. Guys, get your buttholes checked. I am serious. I am an advocate for colonoscopies. It's the most preventable cancer.
True.
And it's becoming more and more prevalent in men, even in women.
No, so I have a question though. As someone who doesn't have IBS or any symptoms, when should I actually go get mine?
They say that you're supposed to be going in like your 50s.
They always said like 40s, 50s,
but then if you have family history
right.
of polyps or whatever, it's like take 5 years off of each side. So like 10 years earlier. I almost
just want to go for preventative measures.
Here's the issue. It's expensive. Insurance will not cover it normally if you're under the age of like 50 or whatever, even with like family history. Because I remember I had to pay for it. But you know what? Your health is everything. Like if you got to get it done because it's a death sentence basically if you have like stage 4 cancer.
Yeah, and you don't know. You usually don't have the symptoms until it's bad. Wow, we really segued into a different topic.
But it's important.
But good PSA, John.
Yeah. I definitely could be an advocate for that.
Yeah.
I don't have colitis either, which is good.
What's colitis?
Colitis is like something with your bowels, I guess, too. Like colitis is is that part of like irritable bowel syndrome or something? I don't fucking know.
I don't know, but they did tell you that your esophagus was inflamed and to lay off the hot sauce, and you didn't listen to them, and you still eat hot sauce.
I try to chill a little bit on it.
You haven't really.
Okay.
But anyways, so we're better now, and we're on this podcast being happy and in love.
Happy, and in love. It just goes down to stressful time, doing more stuff. And I think that's in any relationship. And it's also like when we do things and you're learning something new as a team, there's learning, like a learning process.
I know. Like we're going to really have to be locked in when little one is here, because I actually saw a video of this girl explaining, and this was when we were pregnant with Leo, and I remember sending it to you, and she was like, my husband and I have learned that when we're arguing, like we were good before baby came, we look at the baby and we go, she's the enemy.
She's the enemy.
The baby is the enemy. And it's like, obviously they're not, but that's what changed in your relationship. Yeah. And so like when things are hard, it's like, we don't hate each other. We're just really frustrated. That's the enemy, like trying to break us up. We got to work as a team.
Can't let them win.
To overcome this. And so we have to remember that, John.
Today's episode is sponsored by Cozy Earth. Now, I'll be honest, I sleep hot.
Yeah, we both do.
Well, we both do. It's pretty horribly hot.
Pillow wall between us.
Like middle of the night, kick off the covers, roll around hot. And with my wife pregnant, she's been running hot too. Because she is hot. Did you write this?
I didn't add that in there.
Alex did not write this. I believe she's the hottest mom to be. Okay.
I didn't write that. You believe that.
I like that I haven't read this before reading it. Cozy Earth's bamboo sheets have been a game changer in our house. They're temperature regulating and naturally wick away heat and moisture, which means we both stay several degrees cooler. Honestly, that's really the only way we're sleeping right now.
Cool temps.
Cool temps. Oh, yeah. Because let's face it, when the baby comes, sleep is going to be in short supply. If we're only getting a few hours a night, I want those hours to actually be comfortable. No sweating, no tossing, just cooling sheets, and maybe, just maybe, a little peace and quiet. And then there's the cuddle blanket. Alex is obsessed with it. I joked that she'd take it with her everywhere if she could, but I gotta admit, I'm into it too. It's perfect for those random cool nights when we can finally cuddle up in bed or on the couch.
Love it.
The best part, Cozy Earth gives you a 100-night risk-free trial. So if you don't love them, which you will, you can send them back. Plus, they got a 10-year warranty, so they're in it for the long haul, just like our sleepless nights as new parents.
Yeah.
Head to CozyEarth.com and use your code STRAIGHT, STRAIGHT, for 40% off. Because bed shouldn't be a place you sleep. It should be the one place you and your wife actually want to be, even if the baby makes sure you're not in it for long. People need to stop scaring new parents because they're scaring me. Everyone's always like, well, just you wait. It's terrible. It's hard. It's the worst, hardest thing.
I think like it's almost, I don't want to be like, take it with a grain of salt, but I'd rather people be like, oh my God, it's so horrible. And then like we're pleasantly surprised, like set the scene so that we think that it's going to be so bad and then it's actually not. Because I feel like a few of our friends have said that as well, where they're like, oh my God, people were scaring the shit out of us. And it's like, they're like, it's not bad at all. It's fine.
That's what I'm saying. Like some people just like want the attention of like making it seem like it's so fucking horrible to get attention from other people. Like, shut up.
But I think it depends on your scenario as an individual as well.
I'm not saying everyone, but some people.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like it might be shitty for some people if their baby's not sleeping, if their baby is sick, if their partner's not helping, if they have to wake up for work the next day. Like I just think it depends on your situation. Like someone might be able to handle more than someone else. Someone's situation might be different. So like that's their reality. It's shitty for them. Our situation might be different.
I guess I'm just talking about like social media personalities who like make it horrible for like views.
Oh, like the people who do like the 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. timestamps.
That stresses me out. I'm like, wow.
But I'm sure it is like that. I don't know. Who knows? By the time this episode is live, we might know. We might not know.
So, because you guys know we're batching, we could talk about something now. Kobe. So, our dog, the Money Pit,
he's
jumped on our couch back in December.
No. This wasn't December. His bowel obstruction was December, January. This was probably April, May.
Okay, April, May. Alex and I, the one time Alex is downstairs in the basement with me, we're watching something. Kobe jumps on the couch, but his back leg goes between the cushions and he like hyperextended his knee. Now he's limping on it. Bring him to the vet. The vet's like, well, he might have a partial tear, but let's give him these shots. Adequine. It's an
Joint
adequine
shots.
shot. So it's like once every week for like the first couple weeks, and then it's once every month. So he gets 8 shots, $900 for that. Cool. Do that.
Doesn't help.
Doesn't fucking help at all. Still limping. So I'm like, okay, bring him in. X-ray. Guy's got a ruptured ACL and a torn meniscus. Fuck.
And when I adopted him at like 12 weeks old, I had brought him from North Carolina to New York to meet my parents and like the family. I was like, oh, look at my puppy. I'm so much of an adult. He was $90. He chased our golden retriever off the back porch. 2 steps. Just 2 steps. He tumbled down those 2 steps, ripped his kneecap off, got a tibial crest avulsion. That was a $5,000 surgery.
And if you're wondering, wrong leg.
Yeah, so that was in his one knee. Now this is his other knee. And so he's been favoring his already bad knee so much that like his muscle atrophy is so bad in his limpy leg. He's just a poor. He's got
battle scars all over him.
His fur still hasn't grown back.
If I was Kobe, I'd be like, just fucking kill me. I'm done.
he still has so much energy. He's so happy.
What I feel so bad
He's an angel.
is like, we talked about it last time. Like, where you never know where you're gonna go.
Yeah,
and he's like, where are we going? And it's the vet. And you wake up and you're like, where the fuck's my leg?
What the fuck did you do to me? But this one was like legit surgery. He had 20 staples.
Alex, his bowel obstruction ripped open his chest.
I know, but that one
pulled out his intestines.
I know that, and that one was like he had a hard time recovering from that one. It took a while for him to recover from that one. But this, like, he's become a tripod already. He really knows how to navigate the house with just his 3 legs.
Going back to my sleeping, Kobe with his cone so he doesn't lick his wound, Alex snoring. I think my house is like infirmary Buffard. That's what it is. And I just think at night between Alex snoring. Oh, no, sorry. This will happen. Alex starts snoring. I kind of bump her. She moves. She stops snoring. I'm like, and right when I go to sleep, bang, 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 bang. It's Kobe with his cone smacking his head and all bedposts.
You know what it was? It was Kobe got a surgery the same week that I was so sick too.
Yeah.
So we were both just like out of it, snoring. I had a fever, just sweating, could not sleep. Kobe, his just cone is hitting into everything.
I'm waking up. He's fucking staring at me. He's staring into my eyes. It's 2 a.m. I'm like, I guess I'm ready for a kid. Every 2 hours, it was something. And it's still kind of, I don't know why he's getting up so early.
I don't know. His rhythm is off. I think he senses that something.
Wake up, Alex.
I can't. Like, I just don't hear him. I did when he was a puppy, but maybe that's because it was just me. And like, I know
this
that
maternal instinct, I pray.
We'll find out. We'll see. One thing that I'm excited, one update that I have is I finally got my Invisalign cement, what do they call it? Attachments removed. I mean, if you are planning on moving, do not start Invisalign. I started it when we were in LA. I guess I started in 2023, 2022. I feel like it's just been the longest process because then when we moved, I would just make appointments when we went back, but it just took forever. So I got to the point where I was like,
a red eye into LA and then we go straight to the
orthodontist. But I'm like happy with my results. I'm like, let's just take these off. Like I don't need to go further. My teeth are straight.
So you have like a bumper or something?
No. I think they only do that like after you get full braces.
Well, your teeth are going to shift. So what are you doing?
I have a retainer that I'll wear at night.
So you only are worried about at night?
Yeah.
It doesn't shift during the day?
I think that's why I wear it at night, is to keep them.
But people wear retainers during the day.
You wear your Invisalign during the day.
Do you still have it?
Well, no, because I couldn't, I got the brackets taken off. So I'm done with Invisalign. I just wear is this confusing?
I didn't know. I mean, your teeth shift all day long, not just at night. Yeah, so shouldn't you wear it during the day?
You keep them in at night. You don't wear it during the day. You did what to try to get through your teeth shifting to go straight faster. Don't call my orthodontist to ask these questions or Google it, John. I don't know. They just said wear it at night, so that's what I'm going to do.
Goo.
Well, it's September now, and it's wedding season, so I feel like we have a lot of experience with the wedding industry.
We did.
Well, yeah, I mean, current day, I guess not. I haven't.
Still doing this. Have you watched any wedding films? Are they still kind of the same thing? opening shot, drone over the
Yeah, I would
venue.
say basically they're
same.
pretty much the same. For those of you who might not know, but I feel like most people know, before John and I were content creators and jumped on TikTok and Instagram, we were wedding filmmakers. And so on our weekends, we would spend at weddings with brides and grooms and families, and there was lots of drama surrounding weddings sometimes. But I feel like the majority of our couples were great. It was always like the family members who were sometimes cray cray. But I feel like overall, in the beginning of our career, we had the craziest, worst couples.
Let's be honest. The more expensive the wedding is, the better the clientele are.
Yes,
So
yeah.
when we first started out, it was pretty rough.
We were charging like $1,000, and I'm just like, we're getting beat
And
up,
they're just
yelled at.
bitching at us. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah, the worst was in the beginning. But now our clients towards the end of our career were amazing, beautiful
we should give
weddings.
recs to about like vendors that we know.
Oh, yeah.
Because
could.
we should. So stay tuned at the end. We could give recs for film.
Right, yeah. People
I got
who are,
mine. Don't
who are
pick mine.
still doing it. You do? Well, okay, don't tell me
yeah.
then. We'll give it at the end. But yeah, no, we made some amazing friends in the industry. But the wedding industry, I feel like every year has just grown so much. I mean, again, it like really helped us in like the customer service realm. I had customer service experience before that, just like as a server at
Alex would never
restaurants.
let me get on the call with like the potential clients. I'd be like, "This is our package. Take it or leave
I
it."
don't know that you actually even knew what was
I
included.
didn't know who the groom was. I'd be like, "Show me a picture before I went into the room to film that." I was
Because
like,
you were
"Who-"
still an occupational therapist, so you would just shoot with me on the weekends and then do that.
Well, then I fucking edited.
When did you come on full time? Was that in like 2021?
I never stopped therapy. I was still full time doing that, but I was still doing therapy
No,
until.
you did stop therapy full time.
Yeah, that's right when COVID hit. So I had like half of a season.
No, but then after COVID, I think it was 2021 that you quit, or 2020 you quit. It was after, so like the beginning of COVID, you kept being in occupational therapy, and then it was once weddings started picking up again that you quit. And then we were both full time, but yeah, you were doing the documentary edits, and I was
I
still
just remember
working
pulling
with
my
the couples.
back, and then I couldn't film the last two, and then you just gave all of our weddings away
You were, oh my God, I forgot you pulled your back
because
again.
we rented a house.
Because you
Remember?
threw out your back in the beginning.
Wow, we're trying to figure out our own history. It doesn't
Timeline.
matter.
We don't even know. Anyway, we worked in weddings. We have a lot of experience with weddings. So if you have any questions for weddings, we're going to answer them today. This episode is also sponsored by Vivrel. And since we're talking about all things weddings today, we can also chat about accessories. I don't usually splurge on handbags or purses. You know this. I usually just stick to one or two bags I have and I make it work. But then I discovered Vivrel. And honestly, it has been a perfect way for me to have fun with different styles without the guilt of dropping sometimes thousands on one bag.
What?
Don't worry, John, we have Vivrel. Vivrel is a members only club where you could borrow designer handbags, jewelry, watches, even diamonds. We're talking brands like Hermes, Fendi, Saint Laurent, Dior, basically a dream closet at your fingertips. And the best part is there are no return dates. You could swap items once a month or keep them as long as you want. And if you really fall in love with something, so like I got this bag and I haven't told this to John
No,
yet,
you're
but I'm like,
returning. You're returning it.
okay, but I'm like, if I really do love it, like I could keep it and I could buy it through Vivrel for less than anywhere else. They're constantly adding millions of dollars worth of new inventory every week. So there's always something new to fall in love with. I just love that I can change up my look depending on the season, the outfit, or even my mood without the big commitment. And Vivrel gave the highest code that they offer, which I'm so excited to share with you. Sign up today at vivrel.com. Use code STRAIGHT, that is STRAIGHT, for 50% off your first month of membership. That code also lets you skip the wait list, so you could start borrowing right away. That is vivrel.com, code STRAIGHT, STRAIGHT, for half off your first month.
That's kind of wild. 50% off?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
One thing I wanted to ask you were some things on, so I guess not one thing, a few things I wanted to ask you about our wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So, John, give it to me straight. I'm going to ask you a question. If you could redo one part of our wedding, what would you change?
Okay, dude, that's literally mine.
Really?
Alex, if you could change one thing about our wedding, what would it be?
Okay, well, we might have different answers.
Okay.
So we should answer them.
I know exactly what it would be. And I want to shit on this person, but I don't remember their name.
Oh,
The fucking florist.
yeah.
I don't feel bad. We should talk about her. She was terrible.
I don't think she has her own business.
I hope it went into the ground because you're the worst.
look.
Yeah, good. Look her up.
I don't believe she has her own business.
Even if she did, I guess we could get sued for defamation. So I don't want to talk about her.
Well, is it defamation if it's the truth? The thing is, at that point in my career, I remember when we were planning our wedding, so many people had taken a chance on me, like to, do their weddings. And so I don't necessarily say like I wanted to like give back, but people who were starting their careers,
give them a shot.
who knew had really good work, I was like, I'll hire them for my wedding because I knew that like we were already established in the industry, that like I would tag them. And again, like we paid them full price. And so I was just
tagging
like,
them as nothing. We didn't have like a social media
we didn't have a social
presence
media
at
following,
all.
but us being in the industry to connect them to other
yeah.
people, to kind of like just be a portfolio piece for them. Because I remember when people would do that for me, I was super grateful. And so a lot of them were people who I had gone to high school with, maybe a little bit older than me, some younger than me, also just like good connects to have. And so our photographer, amazing. She was someone I went to high school with. Our DJ, someone I also went to high school with, fucking 10 out of 10. But our florist, someone I went to high school with, should have known.
I didn't know you went to high school with her.
Yeah, she graduated with my sister. Should have known that when she showed up like 2 hours late to our engagement party, because my mom had hired her for that.
Was my mom...
Your mom was like, Alex, you should not. And my mom also was like, Alex, you should not use her. But she was so apologetic. I was like, no, she said that there was traffic.
No way she'll fuck up twice.
No, I literally was like, no, she was so apologetic. Like she was, blamed it on traffic. Day of the wedding, 2 hours late. She's setting up. Well, this is what you would change.
I barely remember. Wasn't she setting up while guests were arriving?
Yeah, no, while guests were there, she was setting up. But again, I'm just like, people... we noticed that, and there was like thousands of dollars of work that she didn't do, like arrangements that were
by the way
supposed to
that
be
we
made.
still paid for.
Yeah, she blocked me on everything when after I sent a follow-up email, and I was still so nice. I was like,
so if you guys really want to know, you can go way back on our social media and probably see the tag.
I don't think that I tagged her because I was so pissed. I didn't tag her
have.
in any of the florals because I was just like, you don't deserve any.
How do you run a business and not like?
It wasn't. She was starting out, but I mean, again, her florals that she did do were
Cool.
really
If we
beautiful.
fucked up when we were starting out, we gave a discount, we gave an extra, we
Yeah.
did something to compensate for fucking up, which we rarely
Exactly.
did because we're professional.
But some people just don't know how to run a business. Like they're good at their work, but they don't know how to do the
Work for
logistics of it.
somebody. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad that we were your guinea pig to
Yeah.
realize you probably aren't the best at having a floral business. You
Oh my
suck.
gosh. But our planner, she was like, it's fine. We're going to figure it out. Like she tried to like keep everything from us, but because we were in the industry.
Well, I don't care about the wedding day. Wedding day, whatever. It was
Yeah.
her charging us full price for all the stuff that she didn't do.
And then blocking me on everything. But I was just like, take the higher ground, whatever. Like
You and higher ground is wild.
I don't know. I'm just like, why?
Good for you.
It didn't ruin our wedding day. And like, if your wedding day is ruined by something like florals, you have bigger fish to fry. So I'm like, it wasn't that big of a deal to me because I was just like, whatever. The wedding was still beautiful. Nobody knew. It was like fine. And again, I still followed up and she just blocked me on everything.
Yeah,
So I was like, what else
not a
am
big deal.
gonna
I
do?
just hate getting, paying for something that we never got. Sorry.
No, but
Shoot me.
I think because if that was us in her position, we would have been mortified.
Yeah.
If there was one thing that I could redo, I probably would have had a smaller wedding. I still like that we had it in my parents' backyard, but I think it would have been nice to have a more intimate setting so that we could actually spend time with everyone. Like we had, I think like 200. We had a big wedding.
We had a little over 200. Yeah.
Yeah, but so it just felt like a lot. Like we couldn't say hi to everyone. Also, like I didn't need half the people there. So I think looking
You don't
back,
know that then, though. You don't know who you're going to stay friends with and who, so.
True. But overall, like, I don't know. It was still one of the best days. I love that we did it at my parents' house. It was just so fun.
It's very personal. I liked it.
Yeah. And I feel like we had a lot of personal elements added into our wedding day that I still love.
I think it was more relaxing because it was at your parents' backyard. At least I felt more comfortable than I would have at like a wedding farm, you know?
That's why we like had it at my parents, was because we were working in the wedding industry and we were like, we don't want to do another venue. We want to, and like they have such a beautiful backyard. So like they had the space to have the ceremony separate from the cocktail hour separate from the reception was tended. Oh my gosh, I still look
I
back
just wish
and
we
I'm
had
like,
more
it was the best
time
day.
to spend with people. I think we
Yeah.
took too long with like.
You know what I would have redone? I think I was so focused on having that moment of like me coming down the aisle where I was like, I don't want to do a first look. I really want John to see me coming down the aisle for the first time. But it cut into the day. And this is for anyone who's like has had a wedding or planning a wedding.
Hold on, Alex. My next question is, what was going through your mind walking down the aisle to me?
Okay, well, I'll think of that. But I just want to say the one thing I would redo is I would have done a first look so that we had more time for photos. Because I feel like
You wanted more photos? We had plenty of photos.
No, to you, we do. But to me, I was like, I feel like we were rushed and we missed out on the whole cocktail hour, which then we didn't want to join. But now I wish that we would have joined the cocktail hour.
Yeah, would have been great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I wish that we did a first look so that we could have joined the cocktail hour. What was going through my brain walking down the aisle? I want to say I was trying to like not have a double chin, but I did in all the photos. I think I was like truly just trying to focus on you, but like it's my first time seeing everyone there. So I'm like, oh my God, like people who I haven't seen.
You're like trying to focus on the moment. Like this is the most intense moment I'm going to have with my husband.
Yeah. So I wasn't really emotional. I think I was more like jittery. I don't remember what my thoughts were though. I think I was just like, try to walk slow, focus on John, and just keep myself
just be in the moment.
composed.
Yeah.
Be in the moment. Yeah. Cause I don't remember thinking anything specific other than just like walk forward. And again, like I know I wasn't focused on how I look because I had like 18 chins just grinning.
No.
Well, what was yours?
That's not your question. What's your question?
God. I was going to ask you something similar, like the thoughts of me coming down the aisle, but like you'd say some bullshit like you always say, like, oh, you didn't look like you. You had so much makeup on, so I cried.
I mean, I cried because it was a moment for us when you got up and we read our vows and stuff. Was I taken back a little bit by the I mean, we're on the same page, right?
I thought I looked Gorgina.
I've never seen you put makeup on like that before, and it caught me off guard.
But you've seen me where I had more makeup on. Remember that premiere?
And I tell you this all the time. Remember our wedding? And you say, yeah, it's not going to look like that. And then you get your makeup done. You're like, holy fuck. I'm like, I know.
Well, yeah, but I liked how my makeup was for our wedding because I also knew it had to last all day. The makeup that I got for that one premiere was not it. I looked like 100 years older. This one, yeah, I had more, but I feel like as long as you, the bride, feels confident in like what you look like,
well, yeah,
who cares?
I'm not gonna. Didn't say anything to you. I'm like, whatever. Like then,
right?
5 years later, yeah, I'm like, yo, what was that all?
It wasn't 5 years later. It was literally that day.
No, I didn't say
or
it
the
that
next day. Yeah, you were like, that was a lot of makeup.
I get that they want to put a lot of makeup on for like photos and video. I don't know what any guy I've talked to is like, what the fuck is this? I've never seen my wife wear this much makeup before. Like every groom, every guy, and it's like even the photos, it's still over the top. It still doesn't look like.
Depends what you want. It depends what you want. That's what I wanted. I wanted to look like a snatched queen.
Makeup artists are gonna lose their mind over that, but I just think it's
again weddings.
The
John,
excuse for photos, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. My makeup still looked on point at the end of the night. That is a 12-hour day.
I'm not talking about the timing. That's fine. Even if you had to do your own makeup and reapply it a little bit. Like you're on camera all the time, and how you look on camera when you do your makeup is amazing.
That's because that's what you were used to. Whatever. It doesn't matter. This isn't about the makeup. I know you hated how I looked on my wedding day. I think that I looked fabulous.
Your grandma made your dress. You looked beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm just saying the makeup artist was aggressive.
Okay. Well, that's your opinion. And I'm over it. I'm going to ask you now. John, give it to me straight. Did you ever get cold feet leading up to our wedding day?
No.
Never. No doubts?
No doubt. It was weird how your mind clicks over to and we've talked about it before, like, I didn't even think about proposing to you. It wasn't even a thought in my head. I was like, we're just grinding, working, and your dad saying like, shit, get off the pot. I'm like,
you're right.
I guess like, what am I waiting for? We have so much stuff already locked in together for the foreseeable future.
We were saying that we're having that conversation the other day where I was like, it was never a question once we started dating and like you were moving to New York with me, I wasn't thinking, oh my gosh, is this my person? Is this going to work out between us? Are we going to get married or not? Like I knew that we were in it for the long haul. I never once questioned if we were going to end up married or not. I don't know. I just never had doubts.
I never thought we weren't going to be together. I never thought about marriage though. I think we were just so busy with the company and working and trying to like just get ahead in life that it just never even crossed my mind. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, why would we not get married? Yeah, like doesn't.
Right. No, I just think that sometimes people
overthink
it. Not that it's a bad thing to overthink it.
I think the thing is people have what ifs. We didn't have any what ifs because we had the company and doing stuff together. We loved each other. Like there was nothing wrong in our lives at all. And I didn't like have any thoughts about the future of like, how are we going to be?
I just think when it's the right person, you don't have doubts. Like it just feels very normal.
I don't have anything exciting to say about it. It was just like, if we fell into it, it was easy. Like, yeah, it makes sense.
It just felt like, why would we not
right.
do this next step? Yeah.
What are we waiting for?
Look at us.
And we're back.
Look at us now. See, the beginning of the episode.
Everyone is going to shit on me about the makeup thing. Look, I'm sorry. I love my wife. I think she's beautiful. If that makes her confident wearing that much makeup, that's fine. I just think makeup artists go over the top.
You're not wrong. And again, that's your opinion. You're allowed to have it. Just like how when we first started dating, I said, you have the worst haircut I've ever seen.
True.
And you changed it. I was like, who's doing your hair? You're like, my dad. I'm like, oh, perhaps let's get a professional.
My dad, Goo, and I would cut each other's hair.
It is crazy because this September we're coming up on our 6-year anniversary. Yeah. And I love going back into my parents' backyard. They're never allowed to move, by the way, because I just feel like it's so nostalgic going back there. But I'm like, remember when we had a wedding back here? That's the best.
The market lights are still up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look, should we get into like questions or something?
I know we've been talking too much. Do you have another question for me?
It was 2 and 2.
Okay. So yeah, our weddings were great, but here we are to talk to you guys about, I guess September's wedding season. It was wedding season for us. Yeah. Always the busiest time of year.
September 19th.
So is it what?
19th?
No. Oh, 20... John, come on.
It's on my wedding ring.
I thought you were singing September. Like, do you remember? The 21st night. That's September. That's a big wedding song. Every wedding plays that song. Yeah. No, we weren't married on the 19th. Come on. I feel like you're just doing this to annoy me.
The 18th?
He's just doing this. This is an act.
All
right, first question. My fiance and I just got engaged and are beyond excited. From your experience, both personally and professionally, what do you think are the parts of the wedding to save on versus splurge on?
Oh, we said something like this before. Save on.
I would say invitations.
Invitations. Yeah.
I mean, but invitations.
Who cares? Just evite it.
Yeah. But like, are those really going to put a drop in the bucket? Like, yes, depending on what your budget is. So save on invitations for sure. What's something else you can save on?
What's your view on DJ versus band?
I think it just depends on the vibe that
Both
you
are
want to
great.
have. Yeah. Because I think that like some venues, I'm like, band works better. Or it just depends on your personality. My issue with bands, if you're not spending prime dollar, a band can suck dick. Mm-hmm. And so if you have a bad band, it ruins the vibe. Same thing if you have a bad DJ. Like,
yeah, but you're not losing as much.
No, exactly. And like bands are generally more expensive, but like if you have a budget for a really good band.
If you have a really good band, will dominate 10 out of 10 out of every. The thing is, like, you need a band that's also playing modern music.
Yeah.
Because you want to dance on the dance floor and they're playing fucking Frank Sinatra, which I love, but like you need.
Yeah. For cocktail hour, I think that's great.
Okay. Well, you got money for both. Yeah. Do them for cocktail hour, DJ for wedding.
But if it comes down to saving money, I would splurge on a DJ or splurge on the band because you want to have good music. So like whichever your preference is, whatever you have the budget for, DJs can ruin a wedding. They can. Yeah. If you don't have a good DJ.
Well, any music can ruin the wedding. You gotta have really good music.
You gotta have good drinks.
Good food.
Good
music.
And enough food. There's been weddings where I feel like they don't have enough food. So splurge, drinks, food, music. Other things that you could like save on or just do like DIY.
Florals is hit or miss, right? because you don't need to go over the top with flowers. And that's where it gets really fucking expensive.
It can, yeah. Did a wedding once where the floral budget was like $100,000.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, florals can be beautiful, but they don't last.
You need a good venue. You do need a good venue.
But you can make a venue nice. And
You're
again,
you're not saving money on a backyard wedding. I can tell you that.
we never said that. Yeah.
But it's like, it's a venue you're going to go to for the most part.
Right.
Whether it's a farmhouse, whether it's one of those wedding buildings, like you got to.
But there's different things where I would say, okay, it's like the day of, the things to splurge on are going to be your food, your music, your drinks. Again, you like want people to be happy. The venue, whatever, that's going to like range no matter where you live, whatever that looks like. But for after, the things that are going to last, like you do want a professional wedding photographer, not a friend, and then a professional wedding videographer. Those are the things that are tangible that will last you after. You don't want someone who's like, oh my gosh, I take real estate photos taking pictures of your wedding. They're not going to understand the lighting. They're not going to know the poses.
When I see someone's like, yeah, I got a combo photo video, I'm like,
yeah,
don't
you're
do
fucked.
that. You're fucked. You need two separate because they're two different things.
Yeah. But I just think those are the things that are going to last you a lifetime too, and you're going to continue to look back on. So spend money on them. Wish we spent more money on our video, but that's nor here nor there. Next question. My husband and I bought my sister-in-law a dress for her wedding as a gift.
Wait, I got one more thing. Wait.
What?
I think one thing you definitely need to do, if you're going to do an add-on, I think the best thing, late night food.
Oh,
At the end of the wedding, like we would go to weddings and they had fucking Popeyes at
or
the
like
end.
Chick-fil-A.
Whatever it is.
Or smoothies.
I know someone had a pig roast once, and at the end, all the leftover pig roast, they made sliders, and everyone got sliders at the end. Like having food at the end on the way, waiting for the bus or transportation or your car, get some snacks.
I don't think we did that.
No, but I
though.
wish we did.
Yeah, I
love
think
that.
we looked into a taco truck, like a late night taco truck, but we're like,
It's too expensive for us
oh my
back
God,
then. It was
we're
like $2,000.
Exactly. We're like, we're already spending so much money. You just do what you can. I don't
Right.
know. I don't think that's, you have to splurge on that. I think that's an additional. Just
That's
like,
a splurge. That is a splurge. It's a
Okay.
splurge. Okay, go ahead.
next question. My husband and I bought my sister-in-law a dress for her wedding as a gift. 1 week later, she canceled her wedding. What is your opinion on what happens next with her dress? It was off the rack since she put off getting it for so long, which means it's non-refundable.
Anytime you're gifting someone something or buying somebody something, you have to be in the mindset
That you're
of
not
just
making that
losing-
money back.
Yeah. You have to, either way, even if she uses that dress or not. I will say, however, though, when it comes to the next wedding, what's your thoughts on like, well, I kind of give you a dress. Like, that's your fucking gift. You know what I'm saying?
Like it rolls over.
I would roll it over. Me personally, that's the other thing. Like, I would roll that over.
Right.
I don't know, you wouldn't?
I mean, I just think that like
It's
I don't even,
it's at least
but
$2,000.
I don't know that the sister-in-law is even going to keep that dress for her next wedding. Like I wouldn't assume that she was going to get married again. I would tell her to sell it. And like again, what she wants to do with her money, like
Oh, that's fine. Now I actually do have a question. She gets married again. She doesn't use the dress. Even if she uses the dress or doesn't use the dress, are you giving her a gift?
yeah.
What?
I am. Yeah.
On average, how much is a wedding dress?
Well, on average, this one was off rack, so it could have been anywhere
I don't
from
know what that means.
like a sample or like whatever, just like a quick sale. So probably, I mean, I guess it could range anywhere from like $250 to probably $3,000 off the rack. It depends on the label, the designer who it was.
I'll go halfway. Say it's $2,000. You
Okay.
bought her a $2,000 dress. You're not getting that money back, which is fine.
You weren't going to get it back anyway, though.
No,
Like,
I know that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's fine. You're not getting the money back either way, but you still gave her the dress.
But then don't give her as big of a gift for her next wedding. I would just give her a check as a wedding gift. You know what I mean? Like, but I would still give her a gift. It's a new wedding. Like, obviously, they called off the wedding. That's a shitty situation to be in. Like, when people get married, sometimes people get married and then 3 months later they get divorced. And so, what are they going to do? Give back all of
You
their?
keep saying give back. I don't want anything back. I know we're on the same page.
Right, but then-
whatever you give, don't expect it back. That's fine. but it's still another wedding, and you gave her like a $2,000 dress.
Someone very close to you got married, had 2 weddings. Did you give them another wedding present? Yes, you did. Moving on. I recently found out I'm pregnant. Like you do. You give, if they have another event and you go, what are you going to be like? Oh, I gave you $200 at your first wedding. You think I'm going to give you another $200 now?
I'm separating the two.
You're not though.
The dress is $2,000.
You don't know how much it was.
Say it was $2,000.
It could have been $200.
Okay, that's different.
But you don't know. There's no price there.
I'm hypothetical. The dress is $2,000.
Okay, but they could afford it. They could clearly afford the $2,000 wedding dress as a gift. It was a gift.
I think I have to poop.
Go poop.
Just go. Keep going.
It was a gift. And so my point is whatever happens with that gift happens. If she wants to sell it, but like you no longer, once you gift that gift to her, you no longer have any say of what happens to that dress or whatever gift you give.
Okay.
I mean, your opinion can be different. I'm just saying what I think is correct.
Where I stand is giving a gift. I'll give a gift if you get married 5 times. That's fine if I'm going or whatever. But the dress, if it's a really expensive dress, if it is, I don't know if I would give you a gift on the second wedding. And I would reiterate, hey, you better wear that fucking wedding dress I got you. Even if you don't forget I got you that.
Okay. But what's the difference between...
Don't shame me if I don't get you a gift.
We're spending too much time on this question, but what's the difference then if the sister did get married in the dress and then later got divorced and then got remarried again? If she got divorced 3 years later.
I feel better. I'll get you a gift.
Why?
Because you wore the dress.
Okay. But what if she called off the wedding? What if she wears the dress at her second wedding? Are you going to give her a gift?
No.
So this is so stupid. You just like
stop countering everything I'm saying. Leave me alone.
I'm just asking, like, because it doesn't make sense. Like you're like, I'll give you a gift at a million weddings, but it's the dress that's the principle because you just have in your mind that it's this really expensive dress.
Yeah, that's because it's an expensive dress.
I don't even know. I'm so confused now. I just think you gave it as a gift. It's none of your business what she does with it now at this point.
Agree with that part.
But she's not asking about a second wedding, John. You're just making up hypotheticals.
I forgot what the question was.
She just asked,
is she getting married
what's
again?
What's your opinion on what happened?
Is she getting married again?
No. It just says, what's your opinion on what should happen next with her dress?
Burn the fucking dress.
It's none of your business what happens with her dress. You gave it as a gift to her. Unless you need the money back and you want to, ask for it back, which I think is rude. Do that. Yeah.
Next question.
Thank you. I recently found out I'm pregnant, so I will be about 1 month postpartum at my friend's wedding. I told my friend about my pregnancy before her upcoming engagement party because I knew if she noticed that I wasn't drinking, it would raise a red flag. She seemed happy for me, but I could tell something was off. That night, she asked if I still wanted to be part of her wedding party. I told her absolutely. I'm still very happy for her and would love to be part of her big day. The next day, she texted me this long, fake sounding message about how going through this change will be so difficult and that it would be best for everyone involved if I stepped down from the wedding party. She said she and her fiance had discussed it and agreed. I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around it. Who else is involved in my pregnancy besides my husband and me? I'm getting the vibe that she's jealous or just being selfish, maybe afraid I'll take the spotlight, which I completely disagree
100%.
with. I'm truly hurt and would love advice on how to handle this.
She thinks you're taking the spotlight for sure. She's jealous, and she probably also, have you already had like a bachelorette party or anything? Does she not want you to like kill the vibe maybe?
Who cares?
No, I'm saying those are like the 3 directions that this is going in.
I just can't imagine being in a place where I'm getting married. One of my best friends finds out she's pregnant and
Weddings
I'm
make
like,
people go
you're
crazy.
going to ruin this for me? How? If anything, I'd be like, oh my God, congratulations. I'm so excited for you. I'm sad that you are going to be extra tired at all of my things. I would, if anything, be like, do you still, she gave you, do you still want to come? Do you still want to be part of this? And the fact that you said absolutely and she still kicked you out, I would be more understanding if my friend wanted to drop out because she didn't want to go to my bachelorette party or engagement party or all these things.
She's 100% jealous.
What? I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just think that is crazy.
Weddings make people do crazy things.
Weddings do make people do crazy things.
I think they're just so focused on like no one else can have anything else going on in their lives. This is a day about me. I'd cut her some slack on that and just whatever she wants, to be honest. I would be annoyed if I were you, but like the wedding, again, whatever, it's her fucking day. If that's what she wants, then you get a pass, dude.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for shit. Unfortunately, like you know,
if
it
anything,
sucks, but
she saved you, like
saved you money,
saved you money,
time.
but you also like maybe dodged a bullet. Like I would take inventory of my friendship with her and be like, were we actually this close then? If she's willing to drop me from her bridal party just because I'm pregnant, even though pregnant me was still willing to do all of these activities. Am I even really are we really even that close?
Don't tell her if you get pregnant again.
Or just, I don't know, don't tell her anything. Like, I just feel like this person is actually not your friend. So
jealous friends are the worst.
I just don't understand, though. It's like, again, you're in different phases of your life. This doesn't make sense to me. I would be hurt as well. But I think my advice here is to just do what you said, where you're like, let her live her life. But I think you have to recognize that this says more about her than it does about you. And you're just... She might have saved you money, and she saved you on years of a friendship that maybe wasn't genuine. But I hope you have a great pregnancy, and
I hope you fill that
life.
weekend. I hope you fill that weekend with a great party for yourself.
I mean,
Are you still going to the wedding?
She's still going to the wedding. She just got kicked out of the bridal party. I'd be like, I'm not going then. You're 1 month postpartum, and your friend doesn't like even care to prioritize what you're going through. I don't know. I would be like, I'm going to stay home with my newborn. Thank you. Just don't go.
No, spider more and go, and then actually draw attention to yourself. Like, look at me postpartum. I have a baby. What's up?
Killing it on the dance floor.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird. Next question. We are having an intimate wedding, about 30 people, pretty much immediate family and the bridal party. My best friend who is in my wedding has been with her boyfriend for 4 years, but she's been talking about breaking up with him for over a year. Do I have to invite him? My fiance and I have decided to only give +1s to people who are already engaged or will be getting engaged soon. We have aunts, uncles, and cousins not invited because it's such a small and intimate wedding. And there are other people we would rather include. I also just don't want someone at our wedding who isn't going to be in our lives forever.
Half the people going to your wedding probably won't be in your lives forever.
Well, this is a very small, she said it's 30 people.
Oh.
Because I agree with you where I'm just like, who cares?
Who
Have him
cares?
go. But like when it's only 30 people.
I think I have a problem when people like start nitpicking, like who can come, who can't come, whatever. And if budgets are tight, you need to allocate exactly your budget for who can go for +1s. You don't invite people by themselves. I don't agree with that. I think people, to each his own, but I think it's tacky. It's a tacky thing to do when you're like only you.
Well, also when someone has been with someone for 5+
it's not your
years
place.
and it's like, oh, because you're not engaged yet. Or again, to your point, you said people who are getting engaged soon, but it's like these rules, it just feels immature,
Yeah.
I feel. Or again, tacky to your point. Like when people start like cutting people out.
So if you got keywords from us from this question, you're listening, tacky, immature. So no, let her bring her fucking boyfriend. It's not up to you.
You don't know what they're going through behind closed doors until she ends the relationship with him. I don't think, unless you've had a conversation with her on the side where she was like, oh, you don't need to invite my boyfriend because I don't care if he comes or not. But unless she has said that to you.
Can you imagine how that's going to make her feel?
Yeah.
You want to strain a relationship?
I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years and you're now cutting him out, but other people are going to be invited. Yeah. If anything, that might cause more tension in your friendship. Or just have a conversation with her about it beforehand.
Or focus on literally anything else about your fucking wedding.
Right. Yeah.
You got 30 people. All 30 people should have a +1 or whatever. 30 people total. Whatever the fuck it is. Everyone get a +1.
Right. Next question. With our wedding planning underway, we are starting to see how expensive things can get. We tossed around the idea of having a no kids rule at our wedding, with the exception of our 3 nephews and 1 niece, as we want them to be part of our wedding ceremony. My fiance has family from out of state, and our concern is that if we make it adults only, it might result in them not coming because it would be hard to make kid-free travel arrangements and handle all the details of being away from their children. It's just an idea at this point, and we would absolutely love to have them at our wedding. It's just hard with how expensive things can get. How do you think we should go about this situation? Should we cut friends from the list and include them instead?
Well, this is exactly the situation we had at our wedding. We did no kids except for because my family's so small, only my uncle's kids. They were like 16 and 18.
They weren't like, they were above any kid that was at our wedding was between the ages of 16 and 18. Like, I don't think that there was no children there.
Right. But you have a role for the ones that are coming in. I would leave it like that. And just be understanding if the family members can't come because they can't get care. Like, I think, well, this is going to sound cold. I just think who gives a fuck who comes or who doesn't come?
Yeah.
You're about your day. I'm going to tell you right now, ask anyone about their wedding. I don't remember a fucking thing. You're too focused on like.
You remember my makeup, John. Yeah, you do. Don't lie.
You don't remember like the people you talk to. Your day's not even about you. It's like all the people there make sure they had a good time.
You have to decide on the vibe of your wedding. Do you want kids there overtaking the dance floor, or do you want it to be a more elevated event where the adults get to enjoy themselves? Like,
you know where we stand.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just don't think that an evening wedding where you're spending a premium and it's open bar is a place for kids. And if the adults don't want to get arrangements for their kids or whatever, and they choose to stay home, that's their choice.
Yeah.
I just don't think like you have to bend over backwards and pay more money or cut people from your list because like now you have to be accommodating to their children. Like, some parents do want a night off.
I like how I just said the day's not about you, but I take that back. The day is about you.
It is.
You do what you want, but I'm saying the day that is actually you're in it and it's happening, going back to like, you're not going to remember what people are there and who are not. I don't remember half the people that were at our wedding. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you remember talking to everyone?
No.
Went up to every table, shook everyone's fucking hand.
We did go to every table and say hello, but I'm just saying, like, it's not, this is about a kid thing. It's not about a numbers thing and like who's there. I just think kids versus no kids have very different wedding vibes. What kind of environment do you want?
Right.
And that's what it is. I think if people want to, they'll find a way to make it work.
You don't have to accommodate to other people. That's the answer to this question. It's your day. You don't have to accommodate to other people coming or not coming. My point of saying all that is like, I don't know, because I don't care. So I'm going to assume everyone else, but I know people are like, this is a really special day. I want these specific people here. But in the end, it's about you and your partner, right? So I guess it's your husband's family. I don't know. How does he feel? Or your fiance's family. How does he feel about it?
Have people said that they would not make arrangements to come to your wedding unless their children were
I love that
invited?
people use that as a bar, like a chip, like the ball's in your court now. I'd be like, well, you're not fucking coming.
If you really want to be super generous, get an extra hotel room, hire a babysitter, and then have all the kids.
No.
People do that. People
Why?
do that. Or like, you
don't come.
Obviously, John, we are anti-children at weddings.
No. I'm anti parents or guests using that as like a fucking threatening.
I'm saying that this is a solution if there's a lot of people who can only travel with their children because they can't leave them for 3 days or a week. Provide a babysitter for the night of the wedding. I've seen people do that. People do that.
Fine, if you want to do that, I guess.
I'm just saying that's an option.
They're already tight on like their guest list, though.
Okay, you know what? Then I'm done giving options because
I know when we have a kid and someone's like, "Hey, no kids," I'm like, oh,
thank God.
Hey, I'm going to send you a gift. Unfortunately, I can't come, but thank you so much.
See, and I'm like, I will find a babysitter so we can have a date night out.
I was hoping just like I got out of going.
That's like the two different perspectives. There's a video in that.
I was like, oh, perfect. Hey, I appreciate it. No problem.
And
Enjoy your day.
Oh my God, I have my babysitter on speed dial. I can't wait to go.
I'm talking to the groom. You're talking, and then we get off the phone. And I'm like, wait, what?
No, we're going. You're like, we're not. But yeah, I think it really depends on what do you guys want, and I do think it's important. Like, why would you have to cut out your friends? Just to have extra kids there? I wouldn't do that. If family members were like, it's either us coming with our kids or not at all, it'd be like, sayonara.
People didn't even say that, but like people have said that, like multiple people. We know people who've done that for our own wedding, for other people's weddings. even in questions we had before. It's wild to me that people say that shit. Like, it's not about you. It's not your fucking day. Shut up. Come or don't come. But you don't need to give that added stress to the bride and groom and make them feel like shit. Like, fuck you.
We know people who we've heard of stories where people have RSVP'd when it's only, and it's an adult
and they're
only
insulted.
wedding. No, not just that. They RSVP with their kid's name on it too. And they're like,
no,
this invitation,
read the invitation.
The invitation wasn't for you and baby Boone. It was just for the two adults. No, I mean, again, at the end of the day.
People are so tone deaf.
At the end of the day, whatever you guys want, that's what you have to decide. Next question. 4 years ago, I got engaged. My friend and I went to lunch for the first time in 3 years, and we talked about him being a groomsman. There was no official proposal or details, but the plan was definitely that he would be in the wedding party. After multiple miscarriages and health issues, my wife and I pushed the wedding off for 5 years. During those years, I tried many times to get together with my friend, but he wouldn't commit. We didn't speak on the phone, and I wasn't invited to his events. I wanted to officially ask him in person, but he was never free to meet. When it had came time to rent suits, my wife and I just decided to ask a family member in his place. I felt our friendship had fizzled and worried he wouldn't show up to the many wedding events. I feel guilty and awkward because I'm sure he was still expecting to be in the bridal party. In the end, he came to the wedding and other events, acting like we were still best friends. But now, post-wedding, we rarely speak and haven't seen each other. Am I the asshole for rescinding my request?
No, if he didn't care, you're fine.
Yeah, I think you have.
He probably understands.
I think you have different perceptions on what your friendship, on what your relationship actually is. Like, and this is no offense to you, but I think in your mind you might be a little bit closer to this person than he is with you. Like, he's probably like, oh my gosh, when we get together, it's great. He's one of those friends that I cannot talk to for 3 years, and it's like no time has gone by when I get back together with him. And you might carry a little bit more weight to that and like want to have a stronger relationship with him on a more daily or more, what's the word I'm looking for, regular basis. So I don't think you're the asshole. Otherwise, I think he would have said something to you or acted a different way. It sounds like he just has other things going on and maybe isn't prioritizing your friendship.
You're just thinking too much.
Overthinking it.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. No, you're not an asshole. It's probably smart that you did give it to a family member.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
It seemed like it worked out both ways.
I was going to say, he had a good time at your wedding. But like, you know, if you do want something out of this friendship, like, again, communication is key, but it sounds like you just have different perspectives on like where your relationship lies. Next question. Hi, I need advice on a dilemma my husband and I are having. My father-in-law got engaged to his girlfriend of 10 months. This will be his 4th marriage, and he asked my husband to be his best man. My husband agreed on the spot without thinking too much about it. 2 months later, his cousin, who he's really close to, called to say that he and his wife are expecting and will be having a ceremony/party. Here's the problem. Both events are on the same date. My husband wants to attend his cousin's celebration because they only see each other once every 2 years, and the cousin hasn't met our kids yet. On the other hand, he had already agreed to be the best man at his dad's wedding. To add to the drama, our kids weren't even invited to my father-in-law's wedding. What would you do?
You made your bed, lay in it. I've had to do this with, I like 2 best friends, and the weddings were on the same day.
Well, those are weddings like that you're talking about. Reading this question, I'm realizing that you're talking about a celebration/party for them expecting. Like his cousin's already married, so it doesn't sound like
a party versus a wedding.
Yeah, like you could meet there.
Whatever it is, a good moral character, you have to commit to what you agreed upon first. Because I look like shit. Like somebody from high school I grew up with, and I still talk to this day. He asked me too late, and I was already with somebody in college, and I was like, I'm already a groomsman. Like, I can't. I mean, he still jokingly shits on me to this day about it, but I'm like, again, you can't be like,
once you
sorry.
Make an arrangement and a commitment, and also one where he's the best man, I would maybe understand, again, if this was just an acquaintance from work that he was like, okay, you know, and then his cousin's celebration came up, and like, again, he had no role in the wedding itself. Like, sure, you could do what you want, but I think that when you commit to something where you hold such like a valuable role, I think that you guys have to do the wedding. And again, your kid's not being invited. Like, that's just, again, because his dad doesn't want them there. Like we just went off and said.
Right.
It's annoying because I'm sure like you want to go to something else. But that's like where you run into the situation too, where it's like, well, do what you want, you know, like it's your lives. If you're going to, you know, be happier at your cousin's celebration and event, should they just go do that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going back off of what I said. Just fucking commit to what you committed to. I don't care if it's a wedding, whatever. You already agreed to something.
You're like, that is my moral compass. Is I'm going to what I committed to.
Yeah, unless it is just an acquaintance. I mean, there is some things you can get out of.
Yeah,
Cool.
I know. I just saw a TikTok recently, which I was like, you know, that's a good point. Where it's like, you kind of, to have good friendships, and I'm not saying like this is obviously family, but to have like good relationships with people, sometimes, yeah, you do have to feel like you're being inconvenienced and just show up. And like, you might not want to go to his father-in-law or your father-in-law's 4th wedding. Like this is his 4th, but like it's important to him. You committed to going. The celebration for the cousin is always, you could celebrate another time. It's not, you know, a wedding.
No one should ever get mad at anything if you have prior engagements to go to.
Right.
You know, it's like, and we're all, as you get older, as an adult.
People do though, John.
I know, but it's like, sorry, I already I'm
committed to something.
Yeah.
How can you question someone who's already has prior engagements? Like, I'm sorry.
Everyone's busy.
Yeah.
There's so much shit going on in people's lives. Like, how do you just get insulted by something?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you have any secrets? Are we done with questions?
I don't have secrets, but I have a recommendation.
No, we gotta, if you're gonna do a secret section, you should probably have secrets because you keep doing it.
I know, but not everyone gives me their secrets. And sometimes they're stupid secrets where it's like, I shit the bed. I'm like, okay, which we read already.
All right,
How many people are
you know
shitting
what?
the bed?
No more secrets.
No, we could do secrets, but give me some good secrets, guys. Like, we don't know who you are. We won't give you advice. It's all anonymous.
We won't give you advice, even if for some reason Alex wants to give her 2 cents.
I know,
on the
I can't
secret.
help it. I'm sorry.
All
I
right.
will have an opinion on your secret, but
I'm doing my
send it
rec
in.
first
Okay.
because I don't want you to steal it from me.
I don't think we were going to have the same.
Wedding film vendors.
Oh.
31 films.
I mean.
Look them up. 31 films. We got to meet them you know them, but I met them once at like what was that? Like an event in Texas?
It was a wedding film
Expo? Conference.
Yeah.
They're
Expo.
so talented. Not only do they do wedding films, they also do like commercial work, their lighting, their storytelling.
My biggest regret, not hiring them to do our wedding.
We didn't have money for them.
No,
they are expensive.
They're expensive, but they're worth it.
If we were going to film another short film, we've always talked about hiring them.
Yeah.
If we could. So just look them up. You can just look at their work. 31 films.
I mean, yeah, but they were out of Texas, but like just
Stunning.
Every film that they post, I'm just like, oh my God, it's just so beautiful.
I'm just saying that in hopes that like they see this and they'll do a short film with us for free.
No, my rec, I wasn't going to give a wedding vendor. I was going to say the rosemary Parmesan bread from Costco.
Oh my God, what?
It's so
I thought we were
good.
giving wedding
No,
recs.
I know. No, but I changed mine. It's the Costco bread. Yo, I woke up, like I haven't had any cravings.
Did you put avocado on it? You got to, I don't want those to go bad. Yeah, I got those.
Oh no, I'll put some avocado
I still
on
got
it.
those organic avocados from that lady that she was filling up when I talked about last
right,
episode.
right.
They're still hard.
Because you put them in the fridge.
I didn't put them. Okay, well
You
maybe
did.
I did.
They were in the fridge. Or we just have to wait for them to get a little mushy still. But that bread, if you guys have a Costco and you come across this
You're
bread,
welcome.
Again, I have not had pregnancy cravings
Rosemary
at all.
Parmesan.
But I woke up this morning and I was like, I can't fucking wait to toast a piece of this bread. And I think I've had like 3 pieces of it a day. It is so good.
I can't wait for you to make bread again.
I just don't know how to make it fluffy. Every time
Ask
I
the
make
question so maybe people could tell you. When Alex makes bread, it's too dense.
but
Or
like,
too, right?
but like, it's not like I'm using
It's moist.
a lot of water. Like I'm following the directions to a T. And then when I Googled it, it was like, if you over knead it or if you under knead it, it could make the bread really dense. I'm like, I'm letting it, I'm trying all different variations. It's always very dense. And it's not even that it's like heavy and wet because it gets like, it's
That's heavy.
dry.
The bread's
but
heavy
it's,
though.
Yeah. It's just like, it's just so dense.
Yeah.
It's good once you toast it, but it just feels very heavy. I don't know, but this bread from Costco is the fluffiest, dreamiest. Oh my God, it's so
And on
good.
that note, let's go toast some bread.
Yeah, I'm going to. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Guys, like, subscribe, email, comment, do all the things.
If you want to follow us, you can find us at Give It To Me Straight Podcast everywhere. If you want to email us at hello@giveittomestraightpodcast.com to ask us an anonymous question, you could do that in our show notes or on our website.
And we'll
that's
see
it.
you next week.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
We switched.
We switched.
You say ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Bye.